Some days just really suck. And some weeks just really suck. Well, this week, and today especially, definitely really suck. When you live far from your family, you have to depend on each other to kind of keep in touch with everybody. And hopefully, you know everything that's going on. You assume that you know enough people around each area that somebody's going to tell somebody something. Well, today was one of those days that you sit back and you say, wow, who do we really know near and around our family members? I live 1,500 miles from where I grew up. My sister still lives in the same town. My sister has been sick for a week and a half, thereabouts, almost 2 weeks now. Yeah, about 2 weeks I think. And she ended up going into the hospital, and she's done great on communicating. But today she went in for surgery. Matter of fact, she's in surgery right now. And it's great that all the family knows that she's in for surgery. We don't know what's wrong with her. They don't know. It's exploratory surgery. Got fluid on the lungs. They ruled out a lot of things, but they still don't know what's wrong with her. Here she is in Boston's Brigham and Women's, and that's one of the best hospitals in the country. They can't figure out what's wrong with her right now. But sitting here today, as she's getting set to go into surgery, I sit back and I go, how do I know when she's out? How do I know everything went okay? My brother lives in Connecticut. My mom's in Florida. My brother's in Vermont. My sister's in Boston, Massachusetts. I start calling the family, I'm like, so, who knows how it's going to turn out? Who knows, after it's done, how do we know what's happened? Amazingly, nobody had the answer. No one. I asked my brother's wife, my brother's out at work, asked his wife, do you know how? No. I call my mom, do you know how? No. Nobody knows how. My mom's gonna call up there in a few hours to find out what's going on. I don't know when she's gonna be out of surgery. I don't know if everything goes all right. Like my mom said, all they're gonna say is if she calls them, chances are, well, we already know, we're not going to talk to my sister, because she's probably going to be sedated. So what's the nurse station going to say? She's comfortable? Like I told my sister, like I told my brother's wife, like I told my mother, after this operation is over with, we need a number of somebody that is there. Somebody that is overseeing it. The bad part is we didn't already have that. And I'm surprised that none of us thought of it, because this has been going on for almost 2 weeks now. You would think that we would have already had that emergency number of somebody, or she should have, I would have thought she would have set up so that there was somebody to say, hey, call the family, call my mom, call my brother, call somebody. But nobody's got that set up right now. It makes you worry, it makes you wonder, you know. Separation's great at times because God knows family can be a pest. But there's times like this when you really wish everybody was together. That's all I have for today. hopefully the next video will be a little cheerier, and me and Glenn are gonna be doing another Q&A. So if you have questions for me and Glenn, go ahead, put them down below. We do have some already, and probably over the weekend me and Glenn will make a couple of videos. And sorry to be a downer today, but if you want to know what's going on in Jeff's life, that's it right now. That's why I kind of stalled out in videos for a few days. I need a break. To everybody, have a good day. Bye.